Welcome to Geek Speak Live.
Welcome to Geek Speak Live. I'm your host, Todd Bailey. Joining me on the podcast tonight.
Why, comes on the pots and pans.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Why are fart jokes so funny? Stories about farting so funny.
We're going to start this show off with a
With a brrr.
instead of a bang.
If you do see us, one of us go either way, it's because we've just had an amazing meal and we were going to show our appreciation to the chef via flatulence. If it happens, just be warned.
A big shout out to Susie's Catering at the National Hotel here in Toowoomba.
That's right, Chef Adam. We've got the last of the chips
chippies.
and our little video we posted just before.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's good.
Oh.
Philly cheesesteaks. I noticed we called them Philly dogs and just Phillies in the video,
well.
but Philly cheesesteaks with proper provolone, the steak in them.
Oh.
So if you're in Toowoomba, it's a pop-up kitchen at the moment. They've taken on the kitchen at the National.
Yep.
Susie's
Catering.
catering. You can order at the bistro at the National. And yeah, look, it's fantastic. And Adam's rolling it out over the next couple of weeks. 2 thumbs up to the crew down there. Amazing.
The tater tots with chili on top.
Oh,
But not chili as in hot stuff.
No. It's like a meat sauce, like a meat gravy.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Anyway,
The stuff that Americans make.
we just want to. We're just going to make everyone hungry now. So,
G'day everyone watching at home. Hey
Hello.
Scott. Hey Bridget. How are you? Joining us from the start.
hello Holly, who's just tuned in as well. Now, Ginger, we are going to talk about movies tonight. I've got a comic I forgot to bring over here. I'll nip and grab it in a minute. You've got some other notes for stuff on the show.
I do indeed.
I was just say, are you mooing like a cow for a reason?
Well, I'm still enjoying the food. To
You-
be
you-
honest, I just envisioned a tater tot with chili on it.
I was going to say, is your
Sorry.
second stomach you're like a cow?
I could really do with some dessert now.
We've got chocolate here.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Unless there's a dessert company in Toowoomba who want to, hit us up in the comments and deliver some down. Well, I'll even interrupt the show if you deliver dessert to us.
Bridget said, "Good evening to the most important person in the room and the 2 gentlemen in front of the camera."
Yes, don't forget about Mark behind the camera here tonight.
yeah.
It's twin to Mike. So Mike couldn't be here tonight, but his twin brother Mark is behind the camera.
Mark, I don't mind. Mike is a bit of a prick.
Mike, hey, don't say
Hey,
that.
look, hey.
It's Mark's brother.
Yeah, but I mean, he's
ignore
nodding
him,
his
mate.
head. He's nodding his head. He is.
No, he's not. Look, there's a freaking tear there now.
No,
What you've done.
don't be like that. Don't
Anyway.
no one saw it. You didn't have to tell them about it.
Geek Speak Live, filmed here on location at Kaboom Comics Toowoomba, www.kaboomcomicsaustralia.com. That is this place here, all around us. One day we need to do a flip shot and show the store or something like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
Take the camera off the tripod.
Do a walkabout.
Mark, because Mike can't do that. He just leaves it on the tripod instead of walking around.
Stop.
What have you been up to this week?
Me and the lovely wife,
Yep.
right? We binged Umbrella Academy Season 2.
The entire season.
2 nights. 5 episodes a night. Seriously, we'd sit there and we'd watch an episode. 'Cause we were holding off. We were kind of like, we're going to put it on. I enjoyed Season 1, but I didn't say I was blown away by Season 1.
Yep.
All right, we kept going, it's out. Should we watch it tonight? No, I'll watch something else. Or, no, I'm going to go to bed and read. And then the other night, I sat there and went, put the first episode on, straight out the gate. Bam! Grab you by the short and curlies. And you're like, this is really freaking good. Next minute, you get to the end of the episode and you're like looking at each other going, let's watch the next one. And then end of the second episode, let's watch the next one. And then suddenly you're looking at the clock and can we squeeze another one in?
It's nearly midnight.
So we did. We had a couple of late nights.
Yeah.
Binged the whole lot in 2 nights. It was
Cool.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
We even had to do a 7-Eleven run. Right, because I've been eating healthy. Don't give me that look. I have cut I don't have ice cream in the house, all that kind of stuff. The wife and I have cut back a lot of this. So I'm on a diet. You wouldn't think with the video we just shared of all the food we just ate. Friday night's my blowout night. You're my bad influence. Do you realise that?
I have like 6 out of 7 days as a blowout.
My wife's the angel on this shoulder. You're the devil on this shoulder.
Hey,
Going, we
don't be
need
like-
Philly cheesesteaks, and the wife's like, is it Jesus loves the little children? You don't need that extra thing of waffle fries, honey. And then
I
Ginger's
might
like,
not need it, but
I know she just moved the fries away from
hey,
you.
don't be like that.
Anyway, what was I saying? So we did a 7-Eleven run, okay? Because we're like getting so into the show. You know, you sit there and you get a craving.
Yes,
and stuff.
yes.
And so we're sitting there going, pause. Let's go to 7-Eleven where we got some
During the middle of an episode?
no, in between episodes. In between, it's like let's nip to 7-Eleven, which is thankfully only 2 streets away. Straight in there, got friggin' fizzy drinks and bloody the 7-Eleven ice cream. By the way, that's fucking really good.
You think-
the
you think-
Leamington ice cream.
Really? Leamington?
2 for $14. The 2 little tubs for $14. $7. It's normally $9 a tub.
You didn't do the Ben and Jerry's?
No, Ben and Jerry's is overrated.
What?
I do not like Ben and
What
Jerry's.
about the strawberry cheesecake? That's
Nah,
my go-to.
Stick that up your, where.
No, that's definitely the go-to.
No, but anyway, so we came back and sat there on the couch and and I'm one of them.
And then you ate some ice cream.
Then I ate some ice cream. I just sit there going I don't know where that was going. Anyway, but isn't it funny? Like you get it's a comfort thing. Like I was so comfortable sitting there. I was getting right into the show. I was eating my comfort food. Mm-hmm. Look, every single episode, you get to the end of season 2 and just go, fuck, can't wait for the next one. And yeah, look, phenomenal. It gets to the end of the season. I'm not ruining it because there's so many people I've spoken to this week have not had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
So I'm not going to ruin anything. I will say this. Pretty much 90% of the TV show, second season, is nothing to do with the comics.
Oh,
the
okay.
stuff that happens in the show, which works for the show,
Yep.
you don't see any of that in the comics.
Okay.
Like there's certain relationships, there's the whole, because it's based loosely on Dallas, the second volume, where 5 is to make sure that Kennedy doesn't get assassinated.
Yep,
so they
yep,
go back to 63?
63.
And things, but in this, like, at the end of season 1, they were all, jump into a time thing with 5, and then this distributes them over different parts. So each person lands in either 61, 62, or 63, but in different months. And then have got to try and fit in for the next, some of them are there for 3 years, thinking they're stuck there forever, so they go on and made lives for themselves. Mm-hmm. And then 5 comes back, and then he has to pull them all together. And yeah, so look, phenomenal. I would honestly say my standout character in the whole show is 5, it's the kid. Mm-hmm, So he's like a 45-year-old trapped in a kid's body because he's the guy who does the little time jumps and stuff like that. He's that actor. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's phenomenal. And I see this week there's a lot of people in the industry saying he should be Robin in a Batman film. They're like, he would just play the most perfect Robin. And I sat there the other night, watched the series, and went, yeah, they've nailed it. It's really good. Yeah. There's a funny line in it though. So Klaus, you've seen season 1?
I have not.
You've never watched any of it.
No.
You need to watch it, dude. You would enjoy it.
Is it better than the Goonies?
Than the Goonies?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it would be.
Okay, good. Okay then.
Anyway, so there's a bit in it. There's a character in it called Diego, right? And Klaus is a guy. He's like Klaus can commune with the dead. Okay. So to stop that for years, he's always just abused every drug and alcohol known to man. He's always off his chops. Yep. But he's the most easygoing guy. In the comics, he's known as Seance. Yep. But in this, they just call him Klaus. Okay. So there's a bit there where, because Diego is like Batman kind of thing. Like Diego's got knives, but he's a fighter. He's a brawler, and he's got this power to be able to bend where if the knife's going to go there, but you're in the way, he can bend it around you and all this kind of stuff, right? So he can control things. Cool. Anyway, but he's very Batman. He's got decked out in black and all that. But, so when he goes back in time, he ends up in a mental facility, where he's got to bust out of it. But he's got the long kind of straggly beard and the long hair. And there's a bit in the thing where they're trying to save Vanya. And before he goes, there's this big pulsing wave of energy and all that, and they're trying to get through it, and Klaus is like, I can't do it. And Diego's like, someone's got to do it, so I'm going to have to do it. So he goes, and Klaus grabs him and goes, hey, before you go, I've got to tell you something. He's like, what? I'm trying to save... He goes, I've got to tell you, you look like Antonio Banderas with that long hair. It looks really good on you. And he just stops and he's like, thanks, man. It's just little moments like that where you just go, that is phenomenal. It was really, really good. So look, solid. Umbrella Academy Season 2... solid 5 out of 5. We both binged it. We loved it. I know Jono's at home. He's making lasagna tonight. Oh. Hi, Chef Jono. Jono and I were messaging in a group chat that we have, and we were both saying the same thing. It was just phenomenal. What a great series. You're in that group chat. You should be listening to us and watching the show, Gene.
Laura said that they binged it all in one day, but then Scott...
One day? Holy dooly.
But then
you're committed.
Scott said that he enjoyed Season 1, but Season 2 was a bit more of a chore for him to get through.
Really? See, for me, opposite way around, I just noticed I've got a white streak in my beard. That is my beard tonight. Did you stress me or something? Yeah, mate, I totally different to my experience with it. I found that Season 2 just had every episode, just had me wanting to watch the next one. Yeah, I loved it. I just really thought it was good. Yeah. You're going to have to watch it, dude.
Yeah. I was investigating things this week.
What were you investigating?
I was investigating Batman Forever.
Ooh, can I hold that up for the?
We were
punters
talking
again?
about Batman Forever last week, where we saw a deleted scene that we were talking about, that they're hoping that the Schumacher
Schumacher.
edit is released, and they reckon that version is like nearly 3 hours long.
I'd sit there and watch it though. I've always had a soft spot for Batman Forever.
I went back and watched it, and I realised that it didn't have as many model scenes of the city, of Gotham
No.
City, that I remember.
You and I, we had this discussion Sunday. I swung around to your place to drop off some pies because I've been baking.
It's very much a food edition.
This is a food
episode today.
edition. Anyway, I swung by your place to drop off the pies, and we got talking. You were saying that you just finished watching it.
Yep.
And you had some clips there. You showed me, and I didn't remember. You showed me that cut where everything was like super red. Like when the lightning would
Yes.
flash, everything was red. And I said, I don't remember the
Yeah.
movie being that.
And then we fast forwarded to a scene where Two-Face is robbing the bank, and then all of a sudden it's red everywhere
Everything's
as well.
red.
I honestly didn't remember it being like that,
No.
but that's what it was on the DVD.
Was it? Okay, because
So
I was like you. I kept remembering and saying, when I remember Batman Forever, I remember those gigantic sets, the city, the really atmospheric, you know. It's actually Batman and Robin.
it
that we
is.
see
It's
more
Batman
of that.
and Robin. You know, especially there's a scene in Batman and Robin that I went back and watched. You know, with the Batmobile, there's a big statue holding out its arms like
And
this.
he drives the Batmobile down on
goes
the
up, and then
launches off the hands.
Yeah, and Mr. Freeze, they're chasing him along it. And
That's right.
And yeah, I thought, shit, that's not this one. That's Batman and Robin.
I wonder why because we've always had, like I say, a soft spot where we've enjoyed Batman Forever. Great soundtrack, the comic,
Yes.
the tie-in comics, the merchandising
Yes.
was phenomenal.
Yes.
We were so excited for Batman and Robin, and what a steaming pile of poo that movie is. Apart from
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone, she's gorgeous. Isn't she?
Yeah, I did like Robin's costume because it sort of.
You were looking at Robin's costume. I'm looking at Batgirl filling that out quite well.
Because I was thinking, change the red and then
It's
change
Nightwing.
it to blue, and it's Nightwing.
Yeah, that's what they
Essentially.
went for. They really went for the.
And I was really hoping that they were going to then do a Nightwing movie, you know, progressing on. But
Would you like to have seen Chris O'Donnell stay in the role?
well, I think they could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
You know, at that period of time, but
But
I
it's
would have
funny
wanted
that
another director.
We remember the good bits of Batman and Robin, which were, like we say, the sets and everything
Yes.
else, but we've associated it with Batman Forever. for some
Exactly,
reason.
yeah.
Mainly because we just keep trying to block Batman and Robin out. You're not taking me to the cooler, Batman. Arnie, what were you doing?
And George Clooney sliding along the dinosaur like Fred fucking Flintstone. I'm like,
The Bat credit card.
oh, you get.
That was fucking shit.
That's what shits me off is he has Batman on it,
Ah.
as though he had to fill out paperwork.
Was it MasterCard or Visa?
No.
I don't leave the Batcave without it. It was an absolute fucking. How many companies have fucking merchandising rights to that movie?
Yes.
You know, I was waiting for Batman to pull out like a dog. When I'm fighting crime, I drink Dr. Pepper
And what?
and play with my bat nipples. Bridget said, there's some movies I refuse to watch again knowing my memories will be disappointed watching again.
Yeah.
I will never, ever waste my time watching Catwoman, the Halle Berry
Oh
movie again.
shit, man.
It is an hour and something of your life you'll never get back. So I've always said never, ever touch it again. Hi to Bronte, who is tuning in.
Hey.
How are ya?
Hey.
What else you got for me?
Just while we're talking about Batman Forever, there's guys on the internet that have got a website called Fan Edits.
Yep.
And what they do is they take movies and they cut them up and edit them and make them a different version.
Yeah.
There's
Was there a fan edit of The Shadow?
There is. It's a black and white version.
Does it look good?
It looks good, but remember,
There's always a but.
There's a but, right? When they did the
Like Alicia Silverstone in that Batgirl costume.
and then the cape goes over the top. There's a scene at the beginning of the movie of The Shadow where he's on the bridge, and the camera slowly goes into him, and he's just standing there.
Yeah.
And you're like, where's his cape? Now what they did is the special effects guys were working on that shot to make this big billowing cape shot happen. It wasn't ready when they released the movie.
Oh, okay.
But if you go watch the Taylor Dane song from the movie, they've actually got clips from the movie. They've got that shot.
What song was that?
It's
Jim?
called Original Sin.
Oh, he knew it because he's such a fan.
I've got the soundtrack.
Do you?
I bought the soundtrack from a cheap shop back in like 1994, 5.
We were in high school.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, have you ever watched the clip again out of Spawn? Spawn movie where Spawn comes down.
Yeah,
It's
it
the
capes-
most. It's the most used clip. Whenever anyone talks about Spawn in a doco
Yep.
or a video,
Yep.
they always grab that one where Spawn comes down and what's his name? Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen is
He's
the bad
standing
guy.
there with the and he, Martin Sheen
He's
with
got
the beard
he's got-
looked good.
Yes, he's got a very distinct.
White bit on his beard like this. Maybe
Oh,
I'm a
you
villain.
need, maybe you need to shave those squares.
Maybe I do.
into
Yeah,
yours.
but anyway, that shot that was all early CGI
Yep.
with a big billowing cape of friggin' spawns that engulfs everything around it.
Yep.
I'm doing this like I'm dancing.
And so to get back to the Shadow, why don't people take that shot out of the music film clip and put it into the movie?
Why don't
I-
they?
Come
Maybe you
on!
need to do a
I
fan
need to
edit.
do a Wade edit.
we need to do a mashup of that and Michael Keaton's Batman together,
Oh.
like a Shadow
Like a team
versus
up.
Batman.
And the Rocketeer.
And put
And
that
the
in there.
And the Phantom.
Oh, it's like
Oh.
Pulp Heroes Unite.
Oh, man.
Although Batman technically isn't a pulp hero, but anyway, he was based on a lot of pulp heroes.
Talking about the Phantom, I finally found the making of the movie from
Is this the thing you
1996.
sent today?
I posted it on our wall and sent it around to everyone. I've been trying to find. I taped it off TV on a VHS back in the day.
Yeah.
And somehow
That's something we had in the old days for those younger ones watching at home.
somehow that tape's gone missing,
Don't look at me.
and I can't find it. But all of a sudden, I found it on YouTube today, and it. If you're a fan of
Did it
the
live up
Phantom-
to the...
You know what? I think the Australian television channel took the American doco and just gotten an Australian to revoice the narrator over the top of it.
Seriously?
And there's a bit at the end of it where the credit sequence is completely different at the ending.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, that's what they did, and then passed it off as an original Australian production.
Cheeky sons of you-know-whats.
Yes. But check it out. It's cool to see how movies were made. Back
Scott
in
said,
96.
would like to see Schwarzenegger return to the role as a more serious, older Dr. Freeze. I don't think he ever will. I don't reckon, yeah. Was Arnie doing anything nowadays? Oh, he's doing what's the one with Danny DeVito? Twins.
He's supposed to be doing another one with
Yeah,
that with Freddie
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Freddie Murphy.
What the fuck are you on about?
I don't
Eddie Murphy's going to be the long-lost third twin.
Yeah, and how do they explain?
Well, you'll have to watch the movie when it comes out to understand that one.
They were talking about, wouldn't it be good for a new Batman movie to have the guy out of what?
Blank.
Blake, the Kingsman, the guy that dies in the second Kingsman movie at the end.
Oh, Mark Strong.
Yeah, get him to play.
Oh, Mark Strong could play a really good Dr. Freeze.
Someone photoshopped him in the goggles and the helmet.
He plays villains very, very well.
Did he play the bad guy in Green Lantern?
Yeah, Sinestro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's got history.
Speaking of Green Lantern,
Oh.
the little clip that came out this week, the 30-second Ryan Reynolds edit of Green Lantern.
Yes.
Such a piss take. But if you haven't seen it, Google that and check that out.
You know what? I have to admit, I haven't seen it all the way through.
The 30-second cut.
No, the actual movie.
I was like, Ginge, it's 30 fucking seconds.
Yeah, you can spare 30 seconds in your life.
You've never actually
I've
watched
never
Green
watched it
Lantern
all the way through.
Do you know what? Apart from the shitty
The mask,
right,
yeah.
which they insisted they do CGI, which
Yep.
it just looked crap. If they had gone with the proper stick it
Yeah.
on, fucking PVC freaking Burt mask. I don't know why we went Burt, but anyway.
That's not the sound of glue sticking to your face.
Burt.
Hang on, this press clipping, I'll stick it in my book.
Burt. What's the sound make when you take it off? Can you do pop thing? I can't do it. Yeah, there you go. And we'll do it. Line that up again when I take my mask off. God, would you?
But what's funnier is the fact that there are a handful of people watching us back.
Who was sitting there probably trying to do that as well. Anyway, no, seriously, apart from that crappy mask,
Yeah.
I don't mind the Green Lantern movie. It has some great actors, like Jeffrey Rush was Tomar Ray in it. As I said, Mark Strong is the bad guy. I mean, he met his wife on that set,
Yeah,
like
so
Blake Lively.
he can't be completely upset about
Blake
it.
Lively, good lord. That's my Hollywood hall pass right there.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be Eliza Dushku. I've gone to Blake Lively now.
Really?
Have you ever watched Age of Adeline?
No.
Oh, that's another good movie you should watch.
No.
Seriously, what the fuck do you do?
I watch documentaries and shit.
No, watch Age of
I
Adeline.
watch making of movies from back in the 90s.
Who else out there in Geekspeak Land has watched Age of Adeline? Comment and tell me what you thought of it. I loved it. I thought it was a great film.
Yeah.
But she never ages.
Really?
Yeah. She has an accident. Everyone around her ages, but she doesn't, kind of thing. So yeah.
Have we spoken about Elijah Dushku in a remake of The Saint?
A while ago, funnily enough, my parents-in-law,
Yeah.
only a couple of weeks ago, they said they watched The Saint. I said, "Oh, the original Val Kilmer." They said, "No, this was different. This was a modern one." I mean, and I knew straight because
Yep.
you and I spoke. I went, "Oh, that was meant to be." It was a
It was a pilot movie that was supposed to be a television show.
yeah, and it has Eliza Dushku in it.
Yeah.
And my mum-in-law Lynn didn't like it.
Probably the fact that Russia didn't look green or you know when they color grade countries to look different, like Mexico is always orangey yellow. Russia should have
Russia's
been like
always
a
dark,
bluey.
bluey. Yeah,
it's always. But the fact that it was like a Californian sort of summery afternoon. Yeah.
Laura just said she's not seen Age of Adeline yet either.
Well,
What?
there you go. There's at least someone else that hasn't seen it.
Get onto it, all of you, if you haven't watched it. What is wrong with everyone? We watched a movie last night that I've never seen.
Yeah?
I'm not a Shia LaBeouf.
LaDouche.
LaDouche. How do you actually say it? Shia LaBeouf. Not LaBeouf.
I thought it was LeBeau.
LaBeau. Shia LaBeouf. Whatever his fucking name is. We watched Eagle Eye. You've watched that?
I've only ever seen the trailer of Eagle Eye.
Billy Bob Thornton, Rosario Dawson.
It's
Michael
like Big
Chiklis.
Brother sort of looking
This,
in on.
It came out like 10 or 11 years ago.
Yeah,
Right? And Michelle Monaghan was the other main actress.
that's
in it.
right. I remember that.
I'd never seen it, and Danny was like, "We're going to watch that then tonight." So that's what we sat and watched last night. Holy fuck, dude! Like, as soon as she's go, so who's in it? And she's like, Billy Bob. I'm like, okay, Billy Bob Thornton, like that. Yeah, Michelle Monaghan. Yeah, I like her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson. Oh, yes, please. And then she goes, "Oh, and Shia LaBeouf's the man." I'm like, Shia LaDouche. Anyway, so we put it on. Mate, I was captivated.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
And I thought, because I'm like getting the whole thing of, holy shit, the way that the computer is just controlling everything. Like fucking every billboards start flashing to guide him places, and like it takes over anything that's remote control, like cranes and friggin' stuff like that. It just starts to.
That's cool.
And you sit there going, holy crap, this could actually happen.
Is it anything like? Did you ever see the movie Enemy of the State?
Yes.
Is it like that kind
Oh,
of?
but ramped up even more.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Because you've never seen it.
I've never seen it.
You're going to have to watch it. It's streaming at the moment.
Yeah.
I want to say Netflix, I think. But anyway, Eagle Eye, if you've never watched that one. And Billy Bob Thornton's good. I love Billy Bob. What is it about Billy Bob that he's a great actor? What's he do nowadays? I haven't seen him much.
Oh, he doesn't need to do anything, I suppose.
He's probably super wealthy, you know? Michael Chiklis is in it. He plays
Oh, really?
the Secretary of Defence. The Thing himself.
Moving on. Bronte has said Blake Lively, she doesn't age either.
She's gorgeous, isn't she, Blake
Yeah.
Lively? Absolutely gorgeous.
And Scott has said Green Lantern, favourite DC read, one of my least favourite hero movies.
Yes.
CGI was too bad.
Yeah, look, it was...
Good story, though.
It was a good story. As I said, if you get past that crappy CGI in it, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
He pulls the piss out of it, Ryan Reynolds himself.
He does now, yeah.
Like I said, he shouldn't, because it led him to meet his wife.
I've seen it up to the point where the ship crashes in front of him in the beach.
You haven't seen it much at all then, have
No,
you?
I haven't.
You've never got to where he went to Oa, train?
Should I explain why I didn't want to watch it further?
Was it something naughty? Were you getting a certain thing?
No, well,
Was a lady or a man touching you in an inappropriate place?
only myself. I was enjoying the movie.
Oh, that mask! I love the CGI. Wear it, Ryan, wear it.
People at home are just thinking, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, God.
I remember watching a, let's say a nefarious...
Did you watch a porn parody
I
of it?
was watching a nefarious version
A
of the
porn
movie.
parody?
No, a version that was filmed with a video camera.
Oh, okay, I take it back.
You're
Okay.
going on a completely different
Cam-
tangent.
I have seen one or two porn parodies of
Oh, really?
superhero. You and I...
I've seen the Ghostbusters one.
and we didn't watch that.
We didn't watch it together.
Well,
it was separately.
We did
at
actually,
different houses,
we know,
different locations.
We did one day when we were filming Geek Speak way back in the early days. You put it on in front of the crew because we sat there and fast forwarded through the sex bits
Just to get to the
story. It was like,
is
hang on, fast forward, sex. Okay, here's another bit of story. Let's
Look
see
at
how
the
they...
proton packs, man.
It was. That's what it was.
Low
So
budget.
we have actually watched that together with the rest of the old Geek Speak crew. Are you right?
It's the only porn. Hang on, maybe
Don't lie.
It's the only porn movie I've watched where I've fast forwarded episodes to get to the plot.
You're saying you watch Green Lantern, not the old shaky filmed in a cinema. Someone gets up to get popcorn and walks by the screen.
I was watching that, and then I was enjoying the movie, and I get to that scene. I'm like, all right, I need to stop here because I want to watch the proper version.
And you never went back?
I never got to see it at the cinema, and I've never seen it
dude, really? Oh, you didn't come? I thought you would have come to the...
I probably should have.
I thought I was there for a premiere again. That one. I don't know.
Might have.
There you go.
Oh.
I noticed it's gone quiet. People are just sitting at home going, they just said they watched a porn movie together.
Everyone's watching this
For research purposes.
and everyone's jaw is on the ground going, what?
My wife's going to be sitting at home messaging me going, stop talking, stop talking.
Your wife's actually sent a message through with a photo of her watching us on the big screen
Oh
TV.
God, I was going to say let's go on somewhere else different again. There's a camera in here?
She got a photo of the big screen TV at home watching Facebook Live.
Does anyone else do that? Any of you fine folk, do you stream it through to your TV to watch us?
Yeah, let us know.
Because do we need to start wearing makeup? Is our face like, you're like, oh my God, look at that. Do we need a little dab of powder somewhere? Does Ginger need a little bit of rouge?
I'm a little bit shiny on this side. Oh, no, this side.
How's your lips looking, buddy?
Oh, my lips always look good. Bronte's just going, this bromance is real. Yeah. And who was the bastard that thumbs up her comment?
Yeah.
Which one of you?
That's what I love about doing Geek Speak live, and it is live, is the reaction and the energy we get off you fine folk at home. That's why we do this every Friday night. We can be watching football now that the NRL's back, but we love coming in here and doing these shows for
And
you
it's
guys.
kind of like therapy too, so we're admitting to stuff that we probably shouldn't be.
I actually have a notepad here, and I get to the end of the show and I go, so tell me about these dreams you're having, Ginge.
How come you're...
How come you're dreaming of someone else's mother?
What?
Why am I German in this?
Why am I the only one that has a dream about me being on a pyramid and naked virgins throwing banana peels at me? Why am I the only one that has this dream?
Oh, God.
Bridget's gone, I'm old-fashioned.
PC means I can't wave it for your special effects. Oh. Listen, what else you got for me?
I was just going to say, just
Back on track.
Just backtracking a little bit. People who watch on their phone as opposed to watching it on a big screen TV, because we're thinking the majority of people are watching it on their phones.
Or an iPad.
Or just comment down below. iPad, iPhone, PC, smart TV.
Smoke signals?
Yeah, well, they're just listening to the audio because they can't stand our faces.
Oh, they're in trouble then, aren't they?
Oh, man.
What else you got?
Facebook has been reminding me too much of what I was doing last year, 2 years ago.
I fucking hate that some days when
man.
it posts stuff about exes or shitty times in your life, and you're having a good day, and then you'll get 5 minutes. Oh, look at my phone. Oh, memories has popped up, and you go,
I was somewhere with Voldemort.
Yeah.
2 years ago today, I was riding on the Jungle Cruise in Disneyland.
You went awfully high then.
Yeah.
Were you 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years
2
ago.
years ago.
This time, at the beginning of this week, 3 years ago, I was on a ski trip.
Yeah.
Where I was trying to learn how to ski and failed miserably. But I got to have some fantastic mulled wine over there.
Oh, really? And then
Putt golf too.
and then earlier in this week, a video popped up of me buying a cupcake out of an ATM in Vegas.
That set my wife crazy when she saw that. She loved that idea.
And then also me trying White Castle burgers.
That's right, that popped up. That's what prompted
Yeah.
the Geek Speak Eats. Geek Eats.
Geek Eats.
Segment we did before the show tonight, because a few people have said, you guys, you need to start doing, like, because apparently we review food well. It's usually us just eating it going, fuck, this is good. You know?
Thanks very much for everyone commenting down below about what platform they're watching.
Hi, Paul. Did you only just tune in now, Paul? You missed the whole front half of the show.
You missed out on that bit that we were talking about us watching porn together. And I'm not lying.
No, it's seriously a part. Go back and watch it when this finishes.
So it looks like most people actually watch us on their phones.
Okay, there you go. 3 years ago today, you were hanging with me filming news beats Disney, right? That's what
Oh,
Bronte
absolutely, Bronte. Everyone knows.
He says that every day.
Everyone
Bronte.
knows I've got a crush on Bronte.
There you go.
Yeah.
Is it a geek crush?
It's
Is it a like what we have together, Ginge?
I much stronger, I would think, because she's female.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
She kind of trounces you. Just in that department. I'm sorry.
Right. Did Bronte wear pants when she filmed news with you? Because I don't have any on. I shouldn't have said that out loud. We're in real trouble because you can actually see me right through the front door of
There's
the
a
shop.
reflection.
So if anyone...
Don't stand up.
because the food was that good. If we're in a live audio, you know how like in...
shit.
is it Sunrise? Film at Martin Place in Sydney?
Yes, people can watch
If
us
anyone
through-
wants to watch us, come to the front of Kaboom Comics. You can look straight in and see the show right here.
Yes.
And if you do, I'll even give you a wave.
Yes.
Right?
What we need to do is we need to do a special edition. We need to do another live audience.
We should.
We've done them in the past.
Maybe for our finale for this year, we should try and do a live audience here at Kaboom.
or a special maybe.
We could bring up a
colour-
camera showing the crowd,
Yeah.
and then a camera on us, our ugly mugs, and we'll get some people. We'll make it an intimate night here.
An
An
intimate
intimate night with the Geek Speak crew. How's that sound?
Well, we could do a special version for our birthdays, maybe.
That's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Not that we celebrate disasters.
People could send us gifts to the show.
Yeah, they could. What kind of gifts are we talking about?
I don't know.
Booze.
After tonight's episode,
Dessert and booze, right? Because I like my liquor.
sugar.
Sugar, you like your sugar.
Yeah.
Fuck, now I want a Krispy Kreme donut. Got a craving so bad, man, so bad. Tell the punters at home a story. I'm gonna nip and grab a comic that I wanted to show.
It come out today on Facebook that the 80s television show Knight Rider is being remade into a new movie with Aquaman director James Wan.
James Wan?
at the helm.
Not James 2?
No, they haven't said anything about David Hasselhoff being a part of.
He's got to be part of it. It's
But-
not Knight Rider if the Hoff's not part of it.
I was thinking, what if he is the voice of Kit?
Kit. Yeah, just have him as a cameo as like fucking the head of Knight Industries or something.
You
like
reckon?
that. Yeah.
Because I looked it up, and remember the guy that did the voice for the original, William Daniels. He was the guy that played Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World. Remember the school principal?
Yeah.
He's the guy that did the voice for Kit in the original series.
You are a repository of geek knowledge, aren't you, sir?
Another person that did
Yeah.
the person that did the voice for the reboot was Val Kilmer. He's not going to be able to do it for this new one.
Talks he had a tracheotomy.
He kind of sounds like he might need a
Does he
computer
does he do the
synthesized
little
voice.
thing, or does he? He doesn't.
He had a tracheotomy, yeah.
Yeah, but does he do the
I think
little-
he's got the... No, he's got his voice box there, but he just has to hold his finger over the hole.
Ah, so it'd be raspy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I wonder if he sounds better as Batman now. Is it a deep-
No, it's a squeaky sort of...
Oh, really? Squeaky
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah. Well, I guess it kind of sounds like a bat then, if he's squeaky. But I just wanted to say that they're going to make it in a modern day context.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it'd be cooler if they made an 80s, go back to the 80s and do it? The 80s costuming, music, cars.
Do it as a homage.
The Trans Am,
It's still a
that's
cool
the
car. It's still a cool car.
But I don't think...
It's like the for Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah.
Right? It's a lotto dream for me. I'm always like, if we win big dollars in the lotto, I'm buying a fucking Smoking the Bandit
With the
Trans
big
Am.
phoenix
Yeah.
on the bonnet.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one. And I'm then going to buy the Kenworth W model and trailer the match that Snowman was driving in it, right? And then I'll just have my brother Troy. I'll be like, right, you drive the truck and we'll follow along. Danny can be Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing, ladies and gentlemen that haven't seen... Okay, so we had the original series in the 80s. Then there was a Knight Rider movie in 2000 with David Hasselhoff.
Yep.
They then made another indie movie called Knight Rider 2010, which is nothing to do with the series, just the name.
Oh, really?
And then they made the reboot in 2008. But there was a television show in the 90s called Teen Knight Rider,
I can't
where they
remember
had
it.
like two motorcycles that joined together to make a car, and then one guy was in a big four-wheel drive and another guy was in another car, and they all...
Did it have a rockin' music thing with it?
The only thing I remember is they had a big semi-trailer, so I know that you were excited, that they all sort of drove up the back into, I guess like the original
Do you remember
Knight
the
Rider movie.
Highwaymen? Not the band. I mean the show with Mark Jacko Jackson.
Only because you mention it.
Who played Flash Gordon? Sam
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones.
Yep.
And it got like I think 2 seasons or something like that. Yeah. If you do,
I'll have to track it down just to watch it.
It was awesome. Mark Jacko Jackson. He drove the little truck. You know. And he was just a friggin' bogan.
He's just driving. I'm a bloody individual.
You can't beat that. For anyone who's not
YouTube
old
that.
enough,
YouTube that.
hey, look up because he used to do the Energizer Bunny ads too.
Yeah,
didn't he?
yes.
Look up Mark Jacko Jackson. He was a former AFL player here in Australia who went on to have a very limited acting career in Hollywood. For some reason, Hollywood ate him up. They just loved him for about a couple of years, and then they kind of went, we're done with that, and they got rid of him. A bit like Warwick Capper.
Warwick Capper.
Oh, God, do we have to talk about him?
If anyone's seen the movie Fortress with Christopher Lambert,
Yeah.
Christopher Lambert, it was made in Australia. Kappa makes an appearance in the background.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, no, I don't want to watch that.
Oh, you got to watch
Hello,
it.
Helen, who's watching tonight, by the way.
Hey!
Good to see you. I hope you enjoyed your Asterix book, Helen. Paul told me it was for you, so he better have given you that book.
It might have been a birthday present. What the?
No, he said he got sent down on a mission to get it. So,
Okay.
Because he watched the show. They both watched the show last week, and Helen said, I want that Asterix book.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully it was good.
I'm glad that this show is benefiting the people of Kaboom Comics.
That's right. By people, you mean me. Yeah. Jake said, fuck yes, Highwaymen was rad. Only got one season. Sorry, I thought it might have been two, but no. One season, but it was awesome as fuck. Yeah.
And then Paul said, wasn't Street Hawk on the bike? Yes, Street Hawk was on the bike.
I don't remember Street Hawk.
It was a guy on a bike with all wearing all black.
What was the chopper one? Something wolf with the choppers.
Black Thunder.
Black-
Or Blue Thunder. Blue Thunder.
Was it Blue Thunder?
It had the bloke from Jaws in it.
I have no idea. You're just saying the guy from Jaws.
The guy from Jaws and the guy from the same bloke that was in Sequest ESV.
Oh, fuck, that is on the tip of my tongue.
Jake would know. Jake's watching.
Jake, tell us if you. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll come back to that one.
the other show was called Airwolf.
Airwolf. I knew it was something wolf. I knew there was wolf.
That
in there
was
somewhere.
another one. Yeah,
And that was with the choppers,
Yep.
wasn't it? Like with the, and it was
yeah. Because there was two. There was a Blue Thunder and Airwolf.
That sounds like our code names when we're doing something dodgy.
No. It was.
That's right. Our code names are the Captain and Tennille. He gets to be Tennille.
No. There you go. Airwolf.
Roy Schneider. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
And Neil has said Roy Schneider.
Roy
as well.
Schneider.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, John, as well. Yes.
Your names because okay. So there's three. I'm gonna go on a tangent, right? our nicknames are like our mate Dan is Black Thunder.
Yep.
You're White Lightning,
yeah.
and I'm Red Dawn.
That's right.
And
So-
it's the greatest trilogy of nicknames of all time.
Whenever we catch up with our mate Dan.
Yep, Black Thunder.
Yeah, Dan Tupou. And there's the three of us. That's what he's Black Lightning. I'm Black Thunder. I'm White Lightning, and you're Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
It has happened that way for years. That's just that's what it is. I'll just do some quick comic stuff.
Absolutely.
This just hit the shelves this week. If you've not been reading this series of Avengers by Jason Aaron with Ed McGuinness doing the artwork, then naughty, come to Kaboom and pick up Volume 1. It's fucking fantastic. This is Volume 6. We're up to Volume 6 already. Check that out. That is called Star Brand Reborn. That's just dropped this week. And I'll tell you what.
That's a cool cover.
Mate, well, it's Ed McGuinness. Ed McGuinness is fantastic. Can I show you? Look at this. Look at this one-page shot here. Look, I'll show you first. Look at Silver Surfer.
Oh, shit.
Right, so if you like Silver Surfer, he's in this comic. Can you see that one-page? Look at that. Let me find you some other cool. Oh, look, more Silver Surfer in there. All right, look at that artwork. That is Ed McGuinness at his absolute best. Let me see if I can find a really cool pic.
That's cool, man.
I want to see if I can. Blade's in this particular volume as well. So if you're looking for a comic with Blade in it at the moment, make sure you come and pick up Avengers by Jason Aaron. It is phenomenal.
That's cool, man.
So that's
What is this?
That's this.
What is that?
What is this?
Holy shit.
I'm trying to get to it. Are you right?
Sorry.
This is the latest release from the fantastic duo of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, the guys behind Criminal, Coward.
Wow.
Criminal Fatale. Coward was one of the volumes in Criminal.
Cool.
My heroes have always been Junkies. Bad Weekend. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to get that back in a couple of weeks. I'm going to do a spiel about Bad Weekend because it's based on an old comic creator and all that kind of stuff at a Comic Con. But someone's stolen his art and he goes around beating the shit out of people and stuff. How cool. This is their latest book, just dropped this week. It's called Pulp. Okay?
That's
And
cool.
I'll read out the back here.
Okay.
What do you do when you expected to die young but somehow didn't? Max Winter used to have a different name and a different life, a long time ago. Now in 1930s New York, Max survives by writing thinly disguised tales of the man he used to be for the pulp magazines. Tales of the forgotten frontier and a Wild West outlaw dispensing justice with a six-gun. But as his life begins to crumble and he watches the world move to the brink of war with Nazis marching across Europe and in the streets of New York City, Max finds himself thinking like an outlaw again. And once he starts down that path, there may be no way back.
That's cool, man.
A new original graphic novel from Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, award-winning creators of Criminal, Fatale, Kill or Be Killed, The Fade Out, My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies.
That's cool.
Any book these two work on is certified gold. It is just phenomenal. I've loved all their work. This, as I said, brand new this week. Pulp, if I can get it beyond Batman's thing there. Pulp. Now, Sean Phillips just tweeted this morning and said it's only been on Amazon for a day and sold out. So go see your local comic shops.
Shit.
He said because comic shops actually backed the hell out of this book and supported it every time. We always do order multiple copies. And like I say, they're all beautiful little one-off hardcovers and that. These are great in your collection. What I call a done-in-one graphic novel. They don't come back and do a volume 2 of these kind of ones here, like Fatale and that they did in Criminal. But things like My Heroes Have Always Been Junkies, Bad Weekend, and Pulp are all done in one graphic novel. So these are fantastic.
Cool.
As I said, brand new this week, already sold out at Amazon. So go hit your local comic book store up and grab it now.
Can we see some interior art?
Of course you can.
Please?
Let me. It's a hardcover, so I'm trying to be very gentle.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Oh. Do you want to just have a quick?
Oh. That's cool.
Can you have a? Oh,
Yeah.
Batman's in the way tonight. They've got a real good gritty art style.
Yeah.
Like Sean Phillips is a real gritty. And of course, Ed Brubaker has written so many cool crime comics over the years. Their stuff is very, very awesome.
Can we get the movie rights for that?
I'm sure someone out there's probably already got them.
They've probably already snapped it up.
Probably already snapped up.
We
There you go.
just, instead of calling it Pulp, we could call it...
Poop.
Help!
I need somebody.
Help!
Not just anybody.
Help!
We're not going to keep singing Beatles songs because we're not licensed. Anyway, that's 2 of my picks this week.
That's cool.
My voice has been awfully...
I think it was-
I was going through puberty again.
It sure wasn't my voice.
No, it was
Because I
mine.
was saying help again and...
No, my voice... I dropped it in the fryer
We should have been warming up our voices instead of eating junk food before we come...
We should have been. But anyway, Pulp and Avengers Volume 6. As I said, this Avengers run at the moment, I've got copies of Volume 1 back in stock at the moment. So if you've never jumped on, you want to pick up the Avengers.
Cool.
They're great tales at the moment. Really, really good stuff. There you go.
Just getting back to some news that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Your mate, Dr. Disrespect.
Oh, yeah. What happened there? Has it come out why he got banned from Twitch?
No one has said it. People are actually thinking that he may have been involved in some criminal activity away from the stream.
Oh.
But in the last 24 hours...
Jake Paul? No, what's his name?
That
There's another one. There's another famous
Logan.
Logan Paul. Is it Logan Paul?
I don't know. It's
Paul,
Logan
Logan
something.
Paul. Anyway, he got it. See, the FBI raided his house.
Yes. So, yeah. Is it Logan Paul's younger brother, the guy that got...
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
'cause
apparently
there's a couple of them.
Yeah.
And his house, got done.
They're saying YouTube star, which we're not YouTube stars. We can be, but they got raided by the FBI.
Yeah.
What were they up to?
I don't know. But Dr. Disrespect started streaming again on YouTube. Now,
Did he?
He doesn't have a contract or a
Just
sign.
doing it on his own.
Yeah, just of his own accord, he's back on YouTube. So I don't know what's going on with that.
I like it. Scott said, hi Joel, by the way, hello.
Hey, dude.
Saw Pulp in the Kaboom photo today, saw Brubaker's name and immediately wanted to purchase. Look, it is fantastic. I just love anything that crew do together. And like I said, Bad Weekend. When I get more of that back in stock, I'll flash that up on the show as well. That is
Scott said it's like being in a high school class once again
St.
with
Mary's
people's
class,
voices breaking.
That takes us back.
I had to go back to our high school a couple times this week.
Did you? Why, you still haven't finished those? Mate, it's been literally over 20 years now since we graduated.
She failed me for English, dude. She failed me for English and stopped me from going to university.
That explains so fucking much.
Oh, son of a... Helen,
Turns out you never graduated.
Helen said, Asterix has been great, introducing the kids to the characters.
Christmas bonus and Vitalik sticks. I can never pronounce that properly. Very punny. I love it. Thank you, Helen.
I like what you did
I'm
there.
glad. Yes, very well done. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're getting the kids into it as well. Because you know what? Like we said last week,
Yeah.
every school library always had an Asterix and Obelix
did.
book in there, or Tintin.
Yes.
Didn't
yes.
it?
Yes.
You know? Love it.
Sons of
Love
bitches.
it.
Never had a Batman comic in it. Not like people these days.
Not just the ones I used to smuggle into school and read in my textbook at study period. You
Yes,
know?
yes.
Wizard actually was what I used to sit there and read. Then I'd finish it and pass it to you. You'd read Wizard.
Oh.
He was never a risk taker in class like I was.
What?
though.
Don't be
You're
like-
no.
Don't
You're a
tell
good kid.
people like this.
You're
How am
a
I going
good
to
kid.
attract a woman that's and you say, oh, he's not a risk taker?
No. You weren't the bad boy. I was probably the bad boy. out
Don't
of the two of
say
us.
you're the bad boy.
What?
Out of the two of us,
Yeah.
you're the bad boy.
Me.
You don't have a black leather jacket smoking a cigarette. Actually, hang on.
Yeah, I used
Hang
to.
on. Hang on.
I used to smoke. I still
Yeah.
got a leather jacket.
Yeah, hang on.
Want to take that back?
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, you are the bad boy.
Bad boy for life.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when Geekspeak comes for you? That's a bit too long to fit into that. What else you got for me?
Did you see that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, bought the XFL this week?
What's the XFL?
The XFL was the WWF Gridiron League in America. So Vince McMahon, who
so
owns WWF,
was it kind of like the guys who were not good enough to get picked from college to go into the NFL?
Yep. So this was like a alternate rules, change rules, a smaller It's like rock and roll wrestling for NFL.
Yeah.
Because Vince McMahon tried to start it off a couple years ago and only lasted one season. And then I was really excited to see that he started it this year.
And then COVID kicked
And then
in.
COVID hit, boom.
So The Rock has bought the rights.
Him and a group of investors have bought the rights. So much so, because of COVID, it bankrupted Vince McMahon.
Really?
So they've come along and given him $15 million.
Yeah, and gone.
And bailed him out
that's-
of
that-
bankruptcy.
That's ours now. We'll take
And
the rights
we're
to
gonna
that.
I actually think it'll be cool to see him because I don't know if people know, but The Rock during college and wanted to be a professional gridiron player.
Most of those guys would have been back
Before
then.
he then
He's
changed-
built like a brick shit house.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, before he decided, no, I want to go to wrestling.
G'day, Mark. G'day, Sam, who have tuned in as well. Bridget's gone. The bad boy married first. Wow. Yes, the bad boy did. So, ladies, this man here, he's bad in his own ways. What do you got for me?
Did you see that Mulan is not going to be released in cinemas?
Yeah, and a lot of people in the industry are saying, "Are we seeing the death of cinema because of this move by Disney?" Because they, countries are still in lockdown. I
Yep.
mean, look at us here in Australia with Victoria shut down for 6 weeks.
Yes.
A lot of people, when you ask people, "Are you prepared to go to watch a movie on the big screen?" They're like, "No, I'm not. Don't want to sit in
I'm not
crowded,
ready for that.
enclosed, crowded spaces with other people." So cinemas are really, really going to struggle, and Disney's gone, we can't hold this movie back any longer. We've got to pump it out. Now, you pay an extra fee on top of your subscription.
You do. You have to
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
an
Disney
extra
Plus.
US $30 to watch.
So what's that in Australia? Like, that'd be like 45 at the moment.
It's a
50? That's a lot of money to what, you just hold out, wait a couple of months for the freaking Blu-ray. And
I thought you were going to say hold out for the copy of it.
Hey, I got in trouble for that today.
Oh, really?
Apparently I say it too often that I get that, so I'm not saying it anymore. Right? You can say it. Penitent man. Anyway, so a lot of people in the industry, as I was saying before I got sidetracked,
Yes.
they reckon, are we seeing this is the death knell of cinema? Because as soon as Disney do it, if Disney can prove that Mulan, people do go, fuck, I'll pay that extra fee.
Yeah.
The family and I will sit down, we'll watch it, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Fucking, oh, look at the money Mulan made going, was it VOD, video on demand?
Video on demand.
Right? So more studios may then turn around and go, oh, fuck, cinema, we're just going to do this.
Yeah.
If that happens, cinema's going to be a boutique thing.
Cinema, September 4, it's coming out.
Really?
So it's not far away.
That's the day before my birthday.
What a birthday
What a birthday present. I get to
You
watch
could watch
Mulan.
Mulan for your birthday, yeah. Well, a couple of weeks ago we said about the Tom Hanks movie. Is it Greyhound?
Yep.
The submarine movie. It went straight to Apple Plus.
That was VOD. Yep.
Yeah,
Joel said,
it's all happening.
Got to pay $30 to view it though. That's right.
Yep.
Is it $30 Australian or $30 US?
US.
Maybe they've just gone look at Australia. We'll make it $30
Maybe,
as well.
maybe.
Paul said still cheaper than taking the family to the cinema.
Well-
that is so freaking true. If you've got the wife, husband, and 2 kids, say. And we all know you can't go there and not have like a drink or a thing of popcorn to share or whatever.
But even without the food, like that's
Just the tickets alone for
it's
a
like
family.
nearly $20 each. What's that?
For adults.
2, 4, 6,
No,
8.
for adults. It's cheaper for kids.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, see, I've never bought a ticket for a child.
Yes, well, you don't have nieces and nephews.
No.
I've had to take the nieces and nephews along, and because you do the right thing, I'm told to take the kids to the movie, mainly because I'm a big kid and it's a kids' film, and I'm like, no one else wanted to go with me. Like, I'll take them. You know, you do the begrudging, and you're like, yeah, I'll go and watch this kids' film. Anyway,
I really want to see Beauty and the Beast on the big screen.
no, I saw that with my wife. Trust me, that was worthwhile seeing on the big screen. It's Emma Watson, dude.
No, I'm talking about
the cartoon.
The cartoon.
No, I never saw that on the big
I
screen.
had a bad experience, all right? All right, I'm going to tell you what happened.
Please do. Oh, this is
All right,
fascinating.
All right, it was the school
Hang
holidays.
on. Gather around, children. Wade's going to tell a story.
Maybe grab your phone, get ready to wobble it. You ready? I know. It is the school holidays of 1992. A young redhead child wanted to go see Batman Returns.
Yes.
The school holidays were
piqued my
finished.
interest.
The school holidays were finishing in one day. Dad, when's Batman Returns coming out? Not sure, son. You're gonna have to use up your movie ticket today. Your sisters and your brother want to go see Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
You were forced to watch Beauty and the
I
Beast?
went and watched Beauty and the Beast on school holidays in 1992.
Did you not enjoy it?
Oh yeah. Look. Honestly, I enjoyed the animation of it.
Be our guest, be our guest.
But you know what?
Serve us to the test.
God damn it! When do you think Batman Returns come out?
Literally the next day.
The next day.
Oh!
The next day!
Can you still sing the song?
You son of a...
Can you still sing the song?
No.
No?
I'm not going to out of
Go on.
spite.
Go on.
No.
Beauty and the Beast. That's what they say about us, you know. I'm Beauty, you're the Beast. Because you're hairier.
You son of a bitch!
I'm more like Gaston.
No one fights like Gaston.
No one bites like Gaston. Anyway, we only watched the remake,
Yeah.
the live action, a couple of weeks ago. The
Yeah.
wife and I, it's a fantastic friggin' film.
I was reading an article today about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the guys that created Beauty and the Beast, the animated movie,
Yeah.
they got nothing from the remake.
Oh,
The
at all.
remake is essentially a shot-for-shot remake
Yeah.
of what they created. They got nothing.
No royalties.
They got no royalties. They got nothing.
That's what. Yeah, but hang on. Joel said Gaston was a dick. I know he was, but you know he was handsome. Luke Evans plays him in the remake, and I think I look a little bit like Luke Evans, don't I? My wife's sitting at home going, no,
As
you don't."
opposed to Josh Gad.
No, yeah, okay, probably a bit more like Josh. I probably look more like the fucking horse's ass from the movie. You know what I mean?
Did they have Chip and Miss Potts?
Yeah, Emma Watson voices Miss Potts.
Really?
And you know, yeah.
How's she and her at the same time?
What?
Isn't it?
Emma Thompson.
Oh, Emma Thompson.
Sorry, Emma Thompson voices Mrs. Potts. Mrs. Potts.
Yes.
And Ewan McGregor is Lumiere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I can't help in the movie. I missed Angela Lansbury's voice.
Yes, I was just about to say.
Yeah,
'cause-
I don't know why, because I grew up watching Murder, She Wrote. I've always loved Angela Lansbury's voice. What?
You know what movie they need to remake?
What?
Was it Bedknobs and Broomsticks with her in it?
I thought they are making a remake of that. aren't
They've
they?
got to redo it.
I'm sure they are.
Are they?
I think so.
No,
She was too old to do it, buddy.
No, yeah, I realise that, but how awesome would that be if you made it really dark about a witch that conjures the spirits of dead soldiers
Oh, you could do
to
it.
fight the Nazis?
We're all over. Fucking call Hollywood.
Yes!
Get them on the line.
All
We'll
right,
do this.
Hang on, where's my phone?
Yeah.
Hello, Weinstein. Sorry, wrong number. Spielberg. Yes, sir. Nazis, witches, England.
What do you mean George Lucas is doing it?
Oh, come on.
Jesus, buddy, your phone got really big.
It did. This is the iPhone 12 Plus 7 3 5G.
Joel has said you said it. What? That I look like a horse's ass. Thanks, buddy. Where's the love? Where is the
love? Where's the ATMs dispensing cupcakes in Toowoomba? That's what I want to know.
I need to put one of those in.
You would make a packet of money.
A packet.
A packet.
How much is a packet?
It's
of money?
like a brown paper bag, but it crimpled.
Is
at
that
the
what
top.
the Melbourne Storm players got paid all those years ago?
Ixnay on the money.
Football.
Yay.
We're just going to talk about that for a second. No, we're not. Anyway, anything else? Because we're nearly at the end of the show.
Just quickly, some tweets came out about Suicide Squad.
Yes.
They're saying that John Cena is going to be playing Peacemaker because he's wielding 2 guns in the shots.
Oh, okay.
And Idris Elba is supposed to be playing Bronze Tiger.
Oh, that'd be cool because he's a cool character in the comics, Bronze Tiger. I always had a bit of a thing. I liked seeing him pop up because he was a really cool martial artist and he trained with Batman back in the day. And yeah. So, and I like Idris Elba as an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched the Dark Tower movie the other week.
Was that any good?
I've never read the books, right? So this is floating.
Okay.
I went in cold, had
Yep.
no idea. Went, okay, cool. I know it's based on books,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah. I come out of it, went, fucking loved it. Watched it at home. I said to my brother, who's a massive Stephen King fan, I'm like, oh, what's that Dark Tower? It's a piece of shit. It's fucking Stephen King's books about it. How dare they try and condense 9 or 8 fucking books into one movie? It was poo. And I went, well, I enjoyed it.
It was like me with Constantine. I'd never watched
Fuck you, pal. Right. Call it something other than Constantine.
Oh, shit.
Are you right?
Scott has said that he enjoyed Beauty and the Beast, the television series, with Ron Perlman and Linda Hamilton.
Never seen it.
It was a television show.
Never seen it.
I remember only ever seeing it like 6 o'clock in the morning. If I woke up early, just before the cartoons, I'd be there with my bowl of cereal waiting for it to finish.
Is this back when you were still eating away the bad memories of having to watch Beauty and the Beast?
Exactly. This was.
I wanted to see Batman.
This was like 3 months ago.
In my fucking lounge room, I walked out and went, what the fuck are you doing in here?
Stop telling people.
Give me that key back.
Jono says Bedknobs and Broomsticks was great. They need to remake Water Babies too. Water Babies?
In a live action, we talked about Mask.
Mask.
Today.
Yes, the
I
cartoon
was
Mask.
saying I had the truck.
Did you?
As a kid, yeah, I had the truck toy.
You were rich.
What?
You must have been rich as a kid.
No, I just every year we get like for birthdays and Christmas and that I used to get Lego or cool toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely on a different tangent.
Phew.
I had to go buy work has refused to buy me a jumper. Right?
Oh, God,
it's
not this
winter.
again.
It's been 10 years, right? They've not bought me a jumper. You know what I did? I went and bought myself a jumper. Right?
Yep.
And as I was wearing it, I was thinking, you know what? This reminds me of your bomber jacket, your Batman bomber jacket.
I still own it. Still got it.
It like the
Wouldn't
suede,
fit me today, I don't reckon.
the suede sleeves and the bomber jacket.
Embroidered with Batman and Movie World on the back.
Oh,
Batman the
dude,
Ride, I think it says.
It was like $150 or something. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
To buy, and I just remember every time we ever went there, I'm like, oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, and then I bought it.
And that son of a bitch bought it. Was it on like a school trip or something like that we went? It was in high school.
Yeah, it was. We went down because we saw behind the scenes of.
We did.
We got to do a makeup tutorial. Remember, I think was it you
Doing
Did
special
they
effects
do it on
makeup.
you?
I
thought they put a cut or something on you.
I don't remember, but I remember paying attention because that's how we did our special effects for stuff after.
It was. We were there, and yeah, because I was working from grade 8 through.
Yeah.
I used to work after school for my parents and stuff like that. So, and my parents were really good. They never ever said, don't spend your money on crap like comics or whatever else. Dad's thing was always, you've worked for it, you've earned it, you spend your money how you want. Hopefully you'll save some, son. No.
Buy shit now. Later you'll be sick of buying
I was
stuff.
buying more comics from the local comic shop than a lot of adults who were fucking in really high paid jobs. Like I would each week have a pile of comics this big and they were buying piles this big, and they'd look at me like, who's this frigging school kid in a St. Mary's uniform? Where's he getting? Did he rob?
Son of a
Did
bitch.
he steal someone's wallet and isn't even spending money? And Jude just knew, like the owner of the shop, she'd be like, hey, Todd, your books are out the back. And I'd come, oh, thanks, Jude, come out of the pile. And these people are like, what the fuck?
That's an encyclopedia. What the hell?
Because my parents never fucking said, don't spend your money on what they were like, you earn it, you spend it. So when we were in high school, if we did a trip like that, I would have cash. I'd just go, I'm going to buy something cool for myself. You and I did an art trip to Brisbane. We went, we had
All
to
the
go,
comics-
yep. So
we got like an hour to have lunch.
And they're like, you can go into the city, go across the bridge, because we were at
At South Bank there, at the
South Bank.
museum
Yep.
and
they're
the,
like,
the art gallery.
Go across. Here's, look, fucking... Why am I doing that by myself?
Hang on. Get ready, people.
1, 2,
Get ready,
3.
people.
So this is back in like 1997, 1998, and they'd let
It's
us...
a wonderful story.
It was. They would send us across. They'd go, right, boys, you got an hour and a half. Go across, have lunch. You can hit up some stores. You and I would be like, fuck lunch! Straight to Comics Etc. and Daily Planet and all that in Brisbane. And I'd come back with a fucking wad of comics. Like, because I'd pick up things that I missed in our shop in Toowoomba and stuff like that. And then our art teacher, Gary Ream, Mr. Ream, was fantastic. We'd be back on the bus heading back to Toowoomba, and he'd be like, oh, what do you got there, Bailey? And Copson, what do you got there? And we'd be like, oh, we went to Comics Etc. while we were in the city. And he's like, oh. And he'd be chatting to us about comics, because it turns out he was a freaking comic art fan as well. And we'd be,
Should have known that the art teacher was a comic fan.
yeah, he was fantastic. He was one of the guys.
Hang on. Hang on there. Is the statute of limitations gone for this?
No, I was going to say, he's one of those guys that I worked it out really quickly on, that if you got him talking during art class, right? So he'd come around, right, we're going to work on sculpture. For the next 2 weeks, we've got a sculpture project, you're all going to work on it. So a lot of other teachers would just they'd sit up the front or something, and everyone just working quiet on their sculpture. If you got Gary to come around and you got him talking, he'd start sculpting your thing for you. So I'd be there and I'd get him talking about tales about, where he grew up, or tell us again, sir, how did you used to work in a pub or something? Well, you were a footy. Oh, I played footy for such and such. And he'd start sculpting. The lesson would be over, the bell would ring, half my sculpture was fucking done.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I'd be like, I'd just walk out and go, fucking, when I'm in there again in 2 days' time for art, got to get Gary talking again.
It also worked when we were sketching too. He'd come in, he'd pick up a pencil and just sketch a little bit in the corner for you, and then you'd be talking to him, and then ends up he keeps on sketching the entire fucking thing.
It was great, and you were a shy kid, so you never really talked much to him. Whereas me, I'd get him going because he was a big Blues Brothers fan.
He was,
and we'd start talking about Blues Brothers, and he'd just be, oh yeah, and I'm into friggin' BB King music, and I'm like, oh yeah, I love that, and he'd just go nuts. Your work would be done for you. No wonder I got great fucking marks in art.
Maybe that's what I should have done in English with the teacher that failed me.
I'd just get her talking.
Yes. Well, see, the thing is, she didn't like talking to males because
she'd gone through a divorce.
In our senior grade at an all-boys school.
And I was lucky enough, I did a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't put up with this, Sheila, being so she was judgmental against guys, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And I was lucky. My lessons were set up enough that I could swap to a different English class and not have to drop one of my elective subjects.
Yep.
You couldn't.
No.
You were stuck there, you poor bastard. I got out. It was like the great escape. I'm just...
You're walking out and go...
Anyway, and then I'd walk past the classroom, coming from biology, you're stuck in English, and just this look of ginger, and I'd just be walking by going... And
you just... Yeah, my hand would be on the window, looking through. And then you'd be waving at me, and then you'd see my hand go...
This is the shit we did in high school. No wonder we've been best mates for life, I tell you. Anyway, is that it?
Any questions or any comments that you want to say down below, ladies and gentlemen, before we go?
Make sure you check out, if you're in Toowoomba, like any time this week.
Yes.
He's opening till like...
they're saying late.
So Susie's
Catering?
Susie's Catering. Hit them up. They're at the National Hotel Toowoomba. You can... check out. They have got a.
They've got Instagram. Check out their and their website.
Yep, and you can go to the website. There's a number there. You can ring your orders through, and you can just go down and pick it up. And check. They may be on Uber Eats. I'm not 100% sure, but they're getting on Uber Eats very soon.
I did see a sign saying Uber Eats collections here, so it's
try it out. If you like American takeaway food, wings. We're going to try next week the chicken and waffles. They do fried chicken and waffles. It's a combination. How can you go wrong? We're going to do that next week. Yeah, Chef Adam down there, fantastic. We love the food.
Thank you, sir.
And we're telling all you fine folks, support this brand new local small Toowoomba business because, at the end of the day, we should be supporting more local businesses instead of the big ones, eh?
Bronte said, damn COVID delayed hers and my Vegas wedding plans.
Well, we could. I could dress as Elvis in here. You know, remember I can always do a Elvis here.
Yeah, you could do that.
I've played a priest in a movie before, so
That doesn't make you holy.
What? No, but it makes me better than half the priests out there. No.
Oh, shit.
No. Behave.
Just finally, before we go, John Wick 5 has been greenlit.
Yeah.
So,
That was awfully. Yeah. I thought I had a heart attack for a second then.
it's going to be filmed back to back with John Wick 4.
Yep.
John Wick 4 comes out May 2022.
2022? Right, cool.
Matrix 4 is to come out April 1st,
I got
2022.
no interest in Matrix.
I'm a little concerned that it's coming out April 1st. Is that a
It
joke?
could be a joke. It's the
not-
it's the Wachowskis. It's one giant joke.
You know they're calling themselves Wachowski Starship.
Right. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier every year, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Anyway, it is what it is. I still haven't spoken about Alex Ross's art doco. I'll do it next week. I'll try. We hope you've enjoyed the show.
And sorry to Matt Damon in the back that we were going to do an interview with him as well.
Yes, our apologies to Matt Damon. We couldn't squeeze him in tonight. We robbed that off Jimmy Kimmel, did we?
Yes.
Yeah. Our apologies to Ben Affleck. I'm going to go out and, catch
Sorry,
up.
Ben.
I'm going to go take my shirt off and go meet with Ben Affleck in the back.
And to Mark behind the camera, thank you very much, sir. Thank you for paying more attention to us than your brother Mike.
Jeez, leave fucking Mike alone.
He's a son of a bitch. He's
Is
full of
Mike back
shit.
next week? Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he's all right for it.
No, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, nah. He's back next week.
God damn it.
Thank you so much for tuning in and watching Geek Speak
you very
Live.
much.
My co-hostess with the mostest.
Wake ups onto the pots and pans. Thank you very much for tuning in from here at the home of Geek Speak, Kaboom Comics.
Don't say his name 3 times, he'll appear at your front door.
What now?
I'm your host, Todd Bailey. See you next week, same geeky time, same geeky channel here at Geek Speak Live.
We will see you later. Bye.
Buy some good comics.